So I think it's very common for doctors to give advice and say that the sooner you start treatment, the better. But I think in a lot of cases, people don't. For many different reasons, whether it's accessibility of the drug or just being wary and apprehensive. How soon after getting diagnosed did you start your treatment? Was it really, really soon, or did you have to wait a long time?
My waiting time to start treatment was about 4 months. And that's because for the treatment I'm on, there were quite a lot of tests to be done as well. On Tysabri, they have to test for something called the JC virus. So there's lots of kind of sending bloods away and testing. So that's a process in itself. And also the diagnosis process, as you probably know, can be quite long as well. So I was kind of loosely diagnosed and then had to go through more steps. So I think that's why it was 4 months, but I'm aware that's actually probably quite quick compared to a lot of people. But I was really keen to start treatment as soon as possible because that is the advice, that it might slow down disease progression the quicker you go on. And of course, we all probably could have started earlier if we'd been diagnosed earlier, but it's not always the case for MS. So once you receive the diagnosis, I think it is quite important to start when you can. How long did you have to wait until you started treatment?
So I think compared to a lot of people, my diagnosis process and starting medication was very quick, which I think took a really big toll on me up here. But that's a different story.
It's a lot to take in, isn't it?
Definitely,
It's a really
yeah,
difficult time.
all at once. Yeah, it's like a whirlwind. Well, the diagnosis process itself took about 3 weeks, so everything was expedited. And then 2 weeks later, I had done all of the blood tests. I think it was about 7 different tests that were shipped off to Paris to check for a bunch of viruses. And then they shipped in the medication and I started 2 weeks later.
So
So
speedy.
very, very quick. Yeah. So my doctor himself, he has MS. So he
Oh, that's
gets it.
interesting.
Yeah. He gets it. He wants everything to be very quick. He
Yeah.
understands the experience. He understands the difficulties. But then at the same time, my father is also a doctor. He's seen a lot of MS patients and he's seen how severe it can get. And I think seeing his daughter have MS, he just wanted everything to be very, very quickly, get on treatment ASAP. But
I'm
at the
actually
same
married to a
time,
doctor, so I
oh,
completely
okay. Is
I
it the
completely
same?
get it.
Did
He's
you?
exactly the same.
Yeah.
You say it happened really quickly. Were you kind of concerned about side effects and things, or you didn't really have time to think about it maybe?
I didn't really have time to think about side effects because all I wanted to do was get on a DMT as soon as possible. And I was like, if I have access to this medication, are side effects really that big of a deal? Like, am I not going to take something because of the side effects?
Yeah.
And thankfully, the side effects have not been that severe. And I know that's not the case for everyone.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same as you. It wasn't really a factor because there is a risk with Tysabri, as I'm sure there is with other DMTs, of PML. It's like a brain infection, but it is very rare. But of course, when you're told about it, it tends to really worry people. And of course, they test regularly. But I know because I get a lot of messages asking, "Were you not scared of this happening?" And my answer is no, not really, because I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. So there's always going to be risks of doing things. And for me, the kind of evidence that it reduces relapses by, I think it's 70% or a certain amount, is much more beneficial or important than, worrying about the side effects. So
Yeah.
I'm the same as you, just getting the doctor's advice to start as soon as possible kind of outweighed the worry of anything else.
Did you decide to start treatment straight away? What factors influenced your decision? Why not let other viewers of this video know how you made your decision in the comments below.